me do that. What it do, y'all? This is your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and this is Culture Uncut podcast in the building. And I'm sitting here with my most esteemed colleague, that boy Treyway. He just returned from New Orleans from the Red Dress 5K run. Mm-hmm. He was out there in full Sasha, Fierce, Beyonce, Sashay, and we got the beautiful co-host, Miss J. Go ahead, y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah,
man.
I had to go out there. I had to rescue you, man. I seen you. You had a luggage full of dildos. I said, man, let me go ahead and get this man off that flight. For the doggone plane crash, and then I got to explain to his family why he got all these dildos. So let me go ahead and get my dog back home safe.
Hey, that would be a mysterious. That would be a crazy way. Like you have a loved one, and they had this like crazy lifestyle, right? And Jay, how would you feel if you had, speaking from a woman point of view, if your significant other passed away, they was in the car traveling, and they had a suitcase full of sex toys, like dildos.
Like dildos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Heavy duty ones too, the ones that you got a doggone
double ended
to it.
Double ended.
Man.
And they was used.
Battery.
You know, I feel sad that they felt like they had to hide it. Man, be who you are. If that's what you do, don't come over here playing with me. Go ahead and live your life. I feel sad for them. Like, no, you could have been enjoying yourself, man. You ain't have to come over here and be lying with me.
What if
that's how I feel for real.
What if he'd have had a WNBA jersey in there too?
Well, I hope she paid for the funeral. That's your dude. You got him now.
Got that?
You can pay for that bill, honey.
Got that good old WNBA jersey.
Yeah, them boys. I mean, them girls. They getting the whole shebang thrown at them, man. The whole kitchen sink.
Hey man, that's probably the most exciting that's been the games. People been looking forward to it. They had bets going on when the next one was gonna come flying across the court.
Oh, I'm so slow. I see what y'all talking about. Yeah, so now they gotta wear they can't have bags now because people were throwing them out on the court.
It's insensitive and provocative, but it's also funny too. Sometimes we just gotta laugh because you gotta find humor in that stuff. It's wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's disrespectful, but at the same time, it's some humor.
Y'all
did they hit anybody with it, or they was just randomly throwing?
A kid got hit with a dildo today. I get golly, boy, you take your kids to watch the game. Yeah, you got post-traumatic syndrome dildo.
Man, that ain't right. People don't. You know what? We don't care about our kids. We really don't. The stuff we expose them to, and then we do around kids now. I'm starting to think that our society don't really care about children, man. That's cold. Who gonna hit a child in the head like that?
No, they
man?
wasn't trying to hit the child. They was trying to get it on the court. They were trying to throw it on the court.
They just had bad aim.
Yeah.
The baby got it, huh?
Could you imagine? Man. Could you imagine? You're like, man, stop. The baby probably like fussing, like, I am hungry. You like, sit down, man. Watch the game. Stop acting like a little boom.
just
boy, they'll never live that down. Not in my family. Boy, it'd be like, don't say nothing. You just bring that up forever.
I think it would have been more funnier if they threw like a bag of tiny ones. You know what I'm saying? It made it harder for them to clean up. It'd have been, instead of just one ginormous, they would have just like threw like a whole bunch, and it would have been like spread out. So now they got to run and pick them up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know somebody. I was working with,
aspect
like he was one of them workers. Everybody they ain't like him. They couldn't stand his ass. So for Christmas, somebody had mailed the man a bag of dicks, bro. Like, and when you
how much are people investing in this? Are these things expensive?
That's straight military stuff right there, bro. I guarantee you, whoever's throwing it, they probably got that sound like very Marine Corps-ish.
That's the thing. I was like, y'all white boys, wow. How the hell?
It sounds very Marine Corps. Like they draw them. They draw those things on bombs, on walls, on people's notebooks, your workbooks. Like
so basically, men never grow up. They always grow still, even in 40s, 50s, still writing dicks and stuff.
Right now.
You got dudes that it's usually the young guys, and they like. Okay. You had dudes that pilots that flew courses that drew one
in the air.
Yeah, not in the air, but when you looked at the GPS tracker on the flight tracker, they had a flight pattern that
I
did
mean, you
that.
draw one in there, you might get a doggone some type of award, some type of
Now
medal.
that's
Like,
pretty creative. I
yeah, that
mean, that's
boy.
pretty creative. But
Yeah.
I mean, you
He
using your brain
probably
power for
right after
that.
he dropped one of them bombs, he drew one of them, just flew off.
But that's hilarious though, man. It was some good, as bad as it was also good press for the WNBA. It kept them in the news for a while. You know what I'm saying? And they need all the press and coverage they to help further the game. Like when you're dealing in that world, no press is really bad, right?
Mhm.
Because
I
Mhm.
don't know, dildo press could be bad, man. I don't think that's a good
because
one.
it's exciting. It's something to talk about. Some people might want to go to the game to see him flying.
Y'all
I mean,
crazy.
some demographic, it might. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know nobody who gonna be like, all right, now I want to go see these games because I want to see, you know.
Flying. I'm telling you, it'd have been funny if they just did the little micro ones, a whole bunch of them. So
And
now,
they
like
would
just
have to cancel the game, bro.
like
Man, them people know where that
like
came from. Y'all know how
like
many
confetti.
cameras in that stadium? They
Oh
could have
yeah,
found out who that was.
yeah.
That might be them
I think they
themselves
did.
trying
I
to
think
do
they did.
something. Well, look, speaking of something else controversial, I saw a whole bunch of women were ripping into Trick Daddy.
What happened? Talk about it.
Well, apparently he went on a podcast and they were talking about, going back and forth about what kind of lady he liked and, what his preference is.
Mm-hmm.
He prefers, well, he's saying he doesn't date ladies over 35, that they have problems, issues.
He just wants somebody he can still like financially control.
But that's a good, with myself being over 35 and having lots of girlfriends who are over 35. That actually is a good topic. And I saw the comments and how upset women were that were over 35. I mean, his delivery is not very good, and I think that's the issue with men, why women can't hear what men say a lot of the times, is because they may be saying stuff that's truthful, but it's the way that they give it to you that you can't quite absorb it because it's so,
It's man talk.
so crass and so mean,
so blunt.
But well, what y'all think about that? Women over 35, single women over 35, dating single women over 35.
I mean, that's his preference. I would put it like this. You got to take each individual as they are, right? Age doesn't define a person's intelligence, a person's ability to love you, anything like that. You got young people, like you could find somebody that's 28 that can love you and treat you just as good as a 30-year-old, or a 35-year-old, or the same person, same age as you. It's just all about the person and their upbringing and their background. I don't know. I wouldn't put an age limit on it. Like, is he still trying to have kids? Like, Trick got
No, I
about
think he's trying to
14
say a
kids.
woman at that age comes with a whole lot of like life dramas and stresses that he ain't really trying to deal with at his
Not
big age.
everyone. It's not a one size fits all. Like just because they're over 35, they got baggage. Just some women that just dove into their career and just didn't have time to date. Like especially like if they're doctors and they're trying to reach the higher levels of things. Because as women, unfortunately, sometimes you have to put your career on hold if you want to have a family. Right?
Hey, no, you said they can't work in your house, didn't it?
Right? Yeah. What's the point? What's the point? If I'm making enough, then you should be able to stay home and take care of the house. We got the kids. I don't want the kids in daycare, anything like that. Once they get into school, then you can explore the options of working. But I want you to have a job that's compatible with their school schedule. Now, once they out the house, you by all means.
Most women at 35, like if you dating and you meet somebody at 35, they should have a lot of their life already like figured out when it comes to.
A lot don't, because again, if they had to stop and have kids, think about it, man. Like we sometimes as men, we forget that. Like we'll walk away, and we go get to do the things at work. We get to advance our career while theirs is stunted, because most times women take on the burden of the family, like raising the kids, being there, being a nurturer every day with the kids, and hopefully the guys out there making headway. Even if she has a career job with kids, it's still hard for her to advance.
So y'all don't think no, go ahead, Trey.
No, I think like it's I think in hip hop in America, right? I know I said one time before, like America was built on like misogyny and like racism. So I think that culture, like that old school, like misogyny is kind of like ingrained into a lot of older men. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sometimes we act like it ain't a thing, but it's a thing. And I think Trick Daddy is just toxic in that way. Or like you just want like young girls, like why somebody that age want somebody like super young?
Cause I think what it boils down with Trick, I think he just know that he'll get exposed by the 35-year-old. They just know his tricks.
Mhm.
His tricks ain't gonna work on them, right? They gonna be like, I've been through too much. I already know the red flags, and I'm about to hit you with this firing pan right off rip.
Being a lady, I guess I should be defending in a way. But I can tell you, some of my girlfriends are very unrealistic, honey.
Oh,
Like,
Oh yeah.
you look at them and be like, now what do you want now? Okay, you want over 6 feet. You gotta have over 6 digits. You gotta have a house, a car. You gotta know how to treat you. You gotta take you on vacation. You gotta be stepdaddy to your kids. He gotta throw a little money in your pocket,
yeah,
and even though
keep
you
them
a
over.
lawyer,
boy.
doctor, whatever you go, your money is your money, and his money is your money, and he just need to come in here like Superman and make it happen, honey. Just
Now,
fly
them
on
the
in here and
ones-
take him.
Yeah, Trick.
That's
You
most
right on
of
that.
them.
Yeah, them ones. Hey,
Most of them, the ones I know that's
you got some of them
Shout
ones
out
on your
Dennis
side, Jay.
on Facebook.
yeah, looking at them like maybe a 2, maybe a 3, maybe a 4, and you want a 9. That don't compute. We gotta do better at self-realization. We gotta do better at recognizing who we are, so we can go ahead and mesh with the people that's within our range. If you're
Yeah.
a 3 and you're expecting a 9, you just being unrealistic, honey. That's just a 9 is not gonna be coming to gather up a 3. It's just I just think.
See, this the
I
problem
don't
right
know.
here. This the
I don't
problem,
know.
Jay. This the problem, Jay.
Don't tell me,
What you
please,
got,
'cause
Dennis? Go.
please.
Dennis.
Accountability is the problem, Jay. Like, see how you having this conversation with us right now? Like, we can be with our homeboys and like, hey, bro, you need to tighten up in a lot of these areas. You asking for a dime and you look like,
Yeah, boy, you ain't getting that.
Yeah, boy.
We have that real conversation with our homeboy. Women kind of struggle with that because and that brings me to a good topic because we talk about one thing that women cannot do. Like a guy doesn't trust a woman when she goes, "Oh, I got a beautiful homegirl for you." Dude's like,
yeah, boy, she about to be the gatekeeper.
Dude like this.
Yeah, she's gonna pull up with a big old members only jacket.
Because women beauty and men beauty are two extremely different things. Because y'all
so they'll like set you up with like a booger bear?
Yes. Be like, oh,
for
I got
real?
a cute. Yes.
She'll say she's beautiful.
Yeah. Women will be like,
Okay.
oh, my girl is so beautiful. She's so cute. Y'all will make a perfect couple. And the dude is like, huh? Who? Can I see a picture? Can I see a picture? That's why I got. But if a dude if I walk up to, say Trey was single and I go, hey, Trey, I got a bad one for you, Trey. Trey gonna be like, all right, sight unseen. He gonna pull up.
He gonna trust you.
You call Trey. Trey gonna be like, send me a picture.
I can tell you why.
Send me a picture right now. Right now with no filters.
I can tell you why. Because women don't correlate looks, not just looks, to value. Right? A woman will believe
y'all
that
just correlate money.
Her status and her money and her independence takes her from a 3 to a 8.
Yeah,
but no, a man is not that y'all superficial and y'all care about looks. Okay, most of y'all do.
We do.
So he don't know you. You think you're not an 8. He don't know how much money you make. He don't care how many degrees. He don't care that you got a K in the bank. All he knows is when he look at you, he don't like looking at you. Okay, so and I'm not being mean. I'm just saying like real talk. So for a woman, she gives herself extra points based on her bread. Yeah. When a man doesn't, he's still going off the straight physical.
But Jay, back to the accountability, Jay.
Yes.
Back to the accountability. Like when we say we know our homeboys ain't that, we okay with telling them they ain't that.
Yeah, we tell them, bro, you can't go get that girl, boy. You ugly as hell.
I say they optimistic.
Or we do this.
Most of them optimistic.
We do this. If we know the homeboy ugly, we go, you better get a better paying job. You better pull up go rent the Rolls Royce this weekend and pull up on it. And you better be funny. You better be funny.
Okay, so that makes sense too because women will give you extra points if you have money. So meaning physically you could be a 2 or 3.
Look at
But if
Favorite
you got
Phrase.
bread, in a woman's eyes, your value goes up. But a woman
Oh,
doesn't realize
always.
in a man's eyes. But it may wait. Let me stop this, because it's got some out there that'll come live with you, come
you talking
stay
about a
with
Oh,
hobo
we got
you.
them homeless ones.
Yeah, the ones who need somewhere to stay real quick. Like, oh, my lease coming up. We've been dating for about 3 or 4 weeks. We getting along good. Don't you want me to come stay over there? So I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
And
I'm asking y'all's
trick them
opinion.
too. Hey, Trey, press go live on the Instagram thing. It's at the top right corner.
I
Just
got
press
you.
go
I
live.
got you.
All right.
But why are you comfortable talking about this with the fellas and not with like your friends who know?
I don't have that many girlfriends.
And they get emotional.
I don't even talk that much, guys. Like, I have maybe 2 girlfriends and they know just how I am. I'm blunt. I'm quiet most of the time.
Yeah.
But when I do speak, it is frank. I come in frank. And with new circles, I don't last long. Because as long as I'm quiet and be quiet and shake my head and, oh, okay. But as soon as I start talking, oh no, I think I just make people feel uncomfortable. And I've learned that about myself. So if I wanna have girlfriends and stuff, I just need to be quiet.
Are they more
and
sensitive?
agree.
Are they more sensitive, like when you're trying to like correct them? Because y'all can lose friendships when you're trying to be like truthful with your homegirl, when you're trying to tell her the truth. Like, you can't.
Oh,
you
you
shouldn't
can't
date
be.
that guy.
You got it. Some women can't hear it. They really for real believe that I'm going. And who am I to say that the 9 won't fall? Who am I to say that the 9 don't like every single thing about you? But you have to be more realistic about your expectations. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're truly trying to find, okay, here's the difference. This is what I find in my girlfriends too. They say they want a husband, right? They say they want a serious relationship, right? They say they want somebody to be there for them, right? But women don't realize men have stipulations. Meaning, if you want to be married, if you want a serious man, if you want somebody to take care of you, then you're not going to be able to go out all the time. He ain't going to want you out here in the streets in everybody's face. Okay? You're not gonna be able to hang out all the time with your whole girlfriend that he know are hoes. Okay? You're not gonna be able to talk to people. You ain't gonna be able to talk to them crazy.
But they think that's controlling.
It is. Meaning there is a point of control, because in order to be a wife, somebody have to be the head. You can't be a wife. If that's the case, y'all just be homies. No, somebody gotta be the leader. So yeah, there has to be some form of control. And that's what a lot of women have an issue with. And I'm speaking of Black women, because those are the women that I know personally. However, in the same sentence, I know why Black women are like that. Because a lot of Black women didn't grow up with a father. A lot of Black women don't have somebody to call if all the shit go bad. You get what I'm saying? They learn how to, when they go outside and go to their job, that they have to put their chest up and be more masculine, because they'll get ran over. They'll get talked to crazy. They'll get disrespected. So they've learned how to be more masculine. They've learned how to be more, well, I make my own money. You ain't going to tell me what to do. No, I'm being serious. So
I know.
I see both. I see both. But you have to, if you want to be a wife, go ahead.
Have you seen it to where like Trick Daddy said that he don't want to deal with women that's over 35?
I
right?
wouldn't.
Have you seen it in your circle of women who don't want to deal with men who are over 35?
No, I think most of the women, they like the salt and pepper. But I think it's because they want the money. Like Pat is not young man is probably just gonna be getting into his career. He's not gonna meet the standard of the 100K, or he's not gonna meet the standard of, I just want to keep my money, you pay all the bills.
You don't think maturity and like experience play a role in that too, though, or is it just like you think it's just finances?
No, I'm saying just that aspect, I think, takes away the youngsters.
Gotcha.
Like, I think they would date a youngster if he had all the things there, the athletics, take you on trips, pay all your bills. I just don't think many young men in their 20s have the capabilities to.
I think I met someone who say sometimes it's just a mindset thing.
About wanting to be with younger women?
Or no, like the men that are their age, their mind isn't on the same thing. It's like they can have like the money and stuff, but their mind is just like running the streets and doing everything else.
Well, I'll tell
Versus
you something else. When women see a man that's in his 40s and he haven't been married, he don't have any type of serious relationship, never had he's like tainted. He's like
Yeah, you doing it. You
something must
doing a
be
trick
wrong
daddy
with
thing
you.
right now.
I'm just saying, if you made it to your 40s and 50s and you have not wifed up anybody, you haven't taken on a household, you haven't shown to be a protector, you know what I'm saying? Like all those, what people forget is that women, that's why I hate the terms gold digger. I hate those terms like that, because women were made to be able to pick a mate that can protect. Right? So back in the day, I'm sure it would be the strongest man who would go out and be able to kill the biggest meat, bring home the most meat or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about
They gotta be in New
buffaloes
Orleans,
and shit.
boy.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. But now, because society, I can't be serious with y'all. Y'all so terrible. But now that society has changed.
Look at your neighbor and say,
You talk about bringing the most meat back to the house.
Well, that too.
Dennis said, Dennis on Facebook said, some women have too many unrealistic standards, and I believe that's the reason why some are single.
It's a reason why most of them are single.
Yeah. But
however,
I just wanted to point out, go ahead.
The other reason is because they don't really want a husband. That's the other point that I was trying to say. They say they want a husband, but they're not willing to do any of the things that's going to make them a desirable wife.
They just want the brunch. They just want the brunch and the trips and the social media
and
like
status.
allure, like that come that come with. So I can, hey, take me here so I can take a picture of this food that everybody else.
I was listening to, I didn't mean to cut you off, no, but my bad, dog. But I was listening to that doggone, that new Larry June, boy, and it's fire, it's gas. The doggone 2 Chainz said a line in there. He said, man, they got deadbeat moms now. I was like, yeah.
They always had some of them.
Really?
Oh,
I ain't never heard about sitting there about no deadbeat
no crack
mom.
epidemic?
But
they had some deadbeat moms.
No, I think
Raising Isaiah.
I think that's different. I think deadbeat mom and being on drugs is different, right? Deadbeat means like you just don't take care of your responsibility. Yeah. Like you are capable, but you.
So what's your definition of deadbeat, Trey? Like, I think that'll help us more define.
I think a deadbeat is somebody who neglect their responsibilities, like
to go to Jamaica.
Well, I had a deadbeat mom. I wasn't raised by my mother, so she was a deadbeat to me. So yeah, they out there for sure. For what different reasons?
Would you say what's Drea was a deadbeat mom?
Love and hip. Oh, she got that youngster. Yeah. She got that baby. What's his name?
Because remember
Jalen Green. She just had a baby with him. Oh, she hit the jackpot.
She got arrested for leaving her kids and going to Miami like the Super Bowl or something. She left her kids in Ohio or something.
But she known to be a thought. But it worked. She
took a chance.
She took a chance, man.
She took a
chance.
Suffered,
but
she bet on herself.
She bet on herself. I ain't saying she right, but I'm saying it looked like what she did invest in came to fruition. She gonna have to account for that, because what people don't realize, children become adults and they gonna hold you accountable for all that stuff that you did. But talking about their daddy crazy, everything you did, you got to
about it. No, I said I think what he was trying to say, like men usually get more of a bad rap about being a deadbeat than woman. I never heard of a lot of people saying women are deadbeat.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
They're quick to give women grace. Like I've seen it in the comments, especially you go in the shade room and you see women doing like deadbeat stuff, and you go, you don't know what she's going through. She's just exhausted. What they start doing is projecting their lifestyle and their troubles and anguish on them. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, I can sympathize and empathize with her, but if a dude do it, that's just how y'all is. Y'all ain't you know. So, and don't escape it from me. I'm gonna tell you, if you're a deadbeat dude, there's nothing really we can have a discussion about. You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe in that. I think that you should have a part in your child's life, and I understand sometimes that the women do make it hard for men to be there for their child. And sometimes some people just be like, man, I'd just rather just leave it alone than go through this stress. Come see me when you're 18.
Damn. Can you speak to that though? Like having to deal with that, either y'all? Have y'all like experienced that person?
Man, my father didn't raise me either. I was raised by my grandmother and my aunt. So I had a deadbeat mama and daddy. I do the short straw twice.
But you ever look? Have you ever had a conversation with them afterwards though? Like after as a grown up, have you ever sat down and had a conversation with like how that impact you, or like what was going on, why XYZ happened? You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever had that?
Yeah, I with both actually, with both of them. I don't really like my mother. She's foreign. She's like from Thailand, so she act like she can't speak English well and all that kind of stuff.
Exotic.
Yeah,
I guess
exotic, hypnotic.
Thanks.
That's
all in my body.
Why?
Meaning she claims she don't speak English well. So when I be trying to talk to her, she act like there's some kind of language barrier. But you've been here almost 40 years, woman. You learned how to speak the English language. But with my mother, I think that my father abandoned her when he brought her over here, and she has animosity towards him. And I'm like clumped into the experience of him. That's what I got from it. Military. That's where he met her.
I knew it.
Vietnam.
I knew them boys go over there and just wild out.
And then with my father, I don't really know what to say about him. He is he's one of those men that whatever woman he's with, that's gonna be the one he roll with. Meaning,
you gonna ride or die with him?
Yeah, he'll ride or die for his women. He's been married 5 times, and the first wife was my mother. The next 3 wives were white women, and then he finally married a black one last. But he raised kids. He just didn't raise me. So it's like they know how to be
who was with him?
Yes, he raised the kids, and I think that one of my elders, my matriarch, one of the women in my family said, men love the children of the women that they love. Meaning he could have a child with somebody, and if he doesn't love that woman, he's not with that woman, then he's not going to take care of the kids properly. But he can be with a woman who have other kids by somebody else, and if he loved that woman, he'll love her children. It's easier for men to move on and pretend as if they don't have their own children while giving to another woman's children what he's not even giving to his. Now, tell me what y'all think about that.
I think, like, one, it's a lot to unpack, but I think I think both of them had some type of animosity towards each other, right? Whether it, like, I don't want to speculate. I think
you can speculate. That's all I do, because I mean, I only got bits and pieces. So,
because you ever heard of a situation where a man felt trapped and they didn't want the kid? You know what I'm saying? And some type of like resentment is behind that because
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, dang.
But how can you say that though? Because we know how babies are made. If you don't want a baby, hey girl, you on birth control? No. Let me put 2 condoms on. Or how about I don't have sex with you? Okay, I'm being overly dramatic, but you get what I'm saying. Like, kids don't just be like, surprise. They don't just pop out.
Now, sometimes they be lying. Some lying. Some go. And even if you use the contraceptive, they will go get it out the trash can. And this happened. This happened to a player. He went to the boom boom room at a strip club.
Oh, yeah.
And he went he finished inside of a plastic bag, and that person was like, I got it, I'll clean it up.
He finished in a plastic bag.
You know what I'm talking about.
He was making it happen.
And then that person took it, went, and then put it inside of her and had a baby.
Golly, boy, that's some ingenuity, ain't it?
They out there.
Yeah, I've heard some wild stuff like that too. That's why
I don't know.
I'm saying, like, there could be. I would be interested, like, you and your parents have like a conversation about like how everything kind of like played out. I think that was definitely like answer a lot of questions, but I've heard stories like that. And
no, it wasn't that.
Some people can't handle it. Some people can't handle the conversation.
I think so. He went over there. This is a story from he was over there, He met her. They messed around.
Mm-hmm.
He left, came back,
Mm.
found out she was pregnant. That was with my older brother. Had put him up for adoption. I guess little chocolate babies then during Vietnam, they wasn't trying to keep them like that. So that's a whole nother thing. Y'all could look in the documentary about that. But she put him up for adoption. So he went back over there to get them, brought them back, and then it was kind of just tumultuous from there. But I do know he was latched on to the second wife before he left the first one, and then so forth and so on. And it seems to not be like clean breaks when stuff happens. I mean, like, I got the next one lined up since she was, from what I understand, she was very young, like maybe not legal young, brought to a whole new country and was left. But he was like 18. He was still a baby himself. Yeah. So she just got animosity, man. And I don't know what she went through over there, but I think all of that kind of carried over.
Yeah.
She's a woman scorned, boy. How does that impact you, as a mom and as a parent? I guess. Like,
I dealt with it a long time ago, but the only reason I even reached out to her again is because my children wanted to know her. Like, they wanted to see how she looked and wanted to meet her. And it was because of them that I reached out to her again.
Do y'all look alike?
I guess I got about 50-50. I got about 50-50. I mean, I look like my dad and I look like her. I think it's a good 50-50, like, mix with it.
Nice split, huh? Yeah.
That's true. They could have gave me something. Shit, at least give me some decent genetics then. Look, this is how I feel about it. When people ask me about this, they think I'm joking. I just hope when she dies that she leave my kids something. That's how I feel about it. I hope she got a good will and that my kids get something out of it. But if they do, don't come to me. Don't come to me after death asking me to do my part of the funeral. If you don't know me in life,
you gonna get up there and start crying.
I ain't gonna go.
You gonna follow over
I promise I ain't gonna go. I will be like, oh, well.
You gotta go for the reading of the will.
My condolences. No, they could reach out to you. People got phones, email, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. There's so many ways. They'll be able to find me if they need me. That's terrible.
What else we got? What else we got on the docket?
Yeah, Nova said we doing therapy right now.
Y'all president. Y'all president that took over DC.
Oh yeah, that boy.
He been wanting to do that. All he's screaming is he the law and order guy. That's all he been wanting, bro. That's right up his alley.
Means?
That boy. You saw how they were reading the damn he was saying so much crime. And he was saying how bad it was. They had the damn stats rolling right next to him, pointing out the hypocrisy in what he was saying. I thought that was crazy. I was like, damn, boy. That boy just lying to our face. He must be saw an episode of The Wire.
Tell me, which one?
He must be saw season 1 of The Wire and be like, yo, I gotta put an end to this.
It's uncalled for, insane, and absolutely unnecessary what's going on. Like they had him on the screen, he was reading the crime stats, but then CNN was fact checking him live. Like he reading something, I don't know where he getting his crime stats from. And they're showing you the actual crime stats, like current crime stats, and it was like completely off. But it's like his people eat this up. People eat this up. Right now, you would think that if you go to DC, you would think that DC just got snipers everywhere trying to take your head off. And it's like, here's the thing that people got to understand. He's all about, what he's doing is all about precedence, right? Seeing what he can get away with. If he can do it there, he can do it anywhere.
And how he did it was like, wow. Like he didn't notify nobody.
So you just nationalize. You literally just nationalize. This is what dictators do. The first step is to nationalize things. He just nationalized DC and took over the way they govern themselves. Yeah. And people just like, oh yeah, he's the guy on Law and Order. If you don't support him, then you don't support the people. Nah, bro, like
I don't think people understand.
They don't have forethought. It's so dangerous when you deal with these politicians because people have been all or nothing with politicians. They can't step away and say, I like him over here. I don't like him over here. They go, I like him everywhere. Right or wrong, I like him. And you're not being honest with yourself. And you're letting these politicians garner too much power because He's going to erode it as much as he can in these 4 years. I'm telling you, bro, he weighing people down, bro.
We ain't fast tracked, man.
It's 8 months in.
Man, that boy, he out there drawing. See, y'all thought it was a joke when he made the Gulf of America. That nigga, he out there drawing all types of maps right now. That boy out there with a doggone
So is
sketchboard,
Texas.
drawing up his
So
own maps and
is
everything.
California. So is
I'm like,
Florida
God.
now.
And the first thing people say, well, it can't be a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. I'm like, what?
See, people don't think. So when you bring in the military into a U.S. city, right? And you take over your local police department. So when I call 911, now I'm getting military coming to my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Potentially FBI, federal, whoever, Secret Service, any federal police that he decide he want to put over it, right? So you open the door and now you have federal police there. Do they even know? Do they even know the local law? Do they even know? Because it's different. Federal is different from city. City is different from state.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't think that they just don't have forethought.
No.
You know how much chaos it is right now with them going and take over the city police. But them saying now this is federal. We are over you federally. We're gonna start answering these calls. We're gonna start policing these streets. This is basically a martial law.
And I'm looking. He said, and I'm looking into doing it into Chicago.
Yeah.
He said, what's the other 3? New York.
I'm sure it's all black. I'm sure it's mostly
and that's what I'm
predominantly
saying.
black because
the quickest way to do it, and what he's doing is, all right, bet, boom, let's do it in DC. That's the testing ground. Let's see what I can and can't do. Let's see how they're gonna stop me. Oh, y'all not gonna stop me? Yeah, now Chicago, Los Angeles. Like, this dude's just voiding the governments that's there in place that's elected by the people. These people are elected by the people, and he's just telling you, nah, I don't care about it.
Well, he has to. The way that you keep your base is you do it to the people they don't like. You do it to the people they don't value. It's not me. No, it's not me. He's just doing it to all those Negroes in Chicago. He's just doing it up there in DC where they don't know how to act and all. So they say, okay, because I know people that live in DC and they are very well educated, high class, good, whatever people. Okay, and they don't care because they don't associate themselves with that. But they don't realize that's the erosion of your rights too, dummy. They just gonna come to you laugh. You'll be quiet for the rights of everybody else.
People don't get it. They don't see that until it's too late. And it's just like the people with the whole deportation. Oh yeah, deport illegals. He's gonna get them. And next thing you know, dude that got the Trump burger in Houston, he's up out of here.
Boy, he had made Trump $1 million burger too. Named his whole business Trump Burger. Boy, Trump like, yeah. Yo,
get him up out of here.
You know what made me think about this? I was wondering too when I saw that news. I was like, man, if I wonder like the race of the ICE people that kind of raided the Trump burger spot. You know what I'm saying? Like
well, this is
can't be no coincidence. This can't be like this. Somebody had to be like, yo, you know what? I know exactly who I want to go get.
I have a question. So like when I go on USA Jobs, right? You see all these federal jobs, right, for law enforcement. You see there's like an influx of ICE. There's an influx of Border Patrol. There's an influx of secret U.S. Capitol Police, which is D.C. Federal Police. I'm saying it for our viewers or whatever. I know y'all know. So they're hiring. They are hiring a bunch of federal police, right? So since this is my question. So since there's no DEI and since there's nobody's really caring whether or not they're politically correct or anything like that. Do you think they're even hiring people of color? Do you think people of color even have a chance of even joining that stuff now, even if they wanted to go and be Border Patrol or be, I'll go be ICE. I'll go pick up folks. That's my question. They seeing like black and Hispanic and like that. No, that's not who we need out here.
Right, boy got a $50,000 signing bonus and then
40,
45 salary.
This is a true question. I'm asking seriously. Or do you think they just hiring whoever?
I don't know no brother who tried to.
I think right now is nepotism in play, even at a strong level. I think they're just going to pick who they want to pick. They ain't got to follow no federal guidelines, nothing that holding them to it. So if you show up and you look, yeah, I like him, or you know him, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's questioning it. So it's all about who the hiring agent is. Honestly,
that's a good one.
What you think,
I
Trey?
mean,
You was going to say something.
I think they're definitely going to be thorough with the background process when it comes to that type of hire. And if they can, like we've seen people I've seen people get fired just by having diversity next to their name in certain positions. You know, I'm pretty sure they can scour your social media, scour everything, and see like what your views are, what you line up as, and then like, all right, they could probably
And
go
if
from
it
there
don't
and
line
figure out
up,
who they want to hire.
then they out of there. You out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought about that. I was like, so this influx of jobs, I kind of have an idea who they're gonna be going to.
Yeah,
and
it's
what they
nepotism.
want out there.
I guarantee you they're doing what they call direct hiring the homeboys, family members, friends, whoever they know. That's who's getting first dibs.
But okay, but I see y'all thinking just like me. But speaking of that, have y'all heard of that actress? What's her name? Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
What's her
I've
name?
heard it, but I haven't
And
looked up.
she did the American
what's
Eagle
going on.
commercial, and people was just like, what? Well, I saw there's two commercials. One of this Sweeney girl, she's like a blonde hair, blue eye, like petite white woman, right? She cute, you know, not super modelish, nothing like that. Just a regular white girl, right? But she's what shows has she been in?
She most famous for that high school show.
Yeah, that with the other girl. What's her name? Zadanya. With her in it. Her is the star. So she's in an American Eagle commercial, and she starts off like laying down, and she like zipping up her jeans, and her little top is out, her little boobies are together, and she goes, "Parents pass down their genes from generation to generation, right?" And then she talks about, you know, blue eyes and blonde hair and all of that. And so it goes to her just kind of walking and showing the genes or whatever. And then at the end, it says, Sweeney has great genes. And then it goes, no, it does say she has great genes. Yeah, it says she has great genes. But it's like a double, you know, like a double meaning. And then she goes,
on top.
You see what we did there? Right? And so people were just like, wait a minute. Did this helper just say, did they just imply that blonde hair and blue eyes is like the best genes, the good genes? I don't know if y'all seen it, but that's how the commercial goes. So do y'all think that was something worth being upset about? You saw it? What you think? Now they have another one that they play on TV that don't have the whole your parents' genes are passed down from generation to generation. They kind of cut it out, but at the end it still says, you know, Sweeney has great genes.
They saying it's anti-woke.
I just don't get like, to me, I know why they did it. They wanted see how quick they switched up on you. They probably just a couple months ago probably was pushing like Rainbow Coalition, those type of things. But then new administration in office.
I think American Eagle always been like that.
I don't even know.
I don't
want none of that stuff.
Abercrombie & Fitch.
If it ain't at Burlington Coat Factory,
all of them probably got the same damn
on the clearance rack.
Look at the dog on Old Navy. They're gonna roll out Abercrombie. All of them gonna roll Gap. They're gonna roll out a bunch of white people and with some jeans on. They got the same message. They just, hey, American Eagle just bold with theirs and just said theirs out loud.
But see, it got people talking, and look at how many people run into American Eagle because they see how many people offended. So now they're going to run. I'm just like, man, these corporations been doing it for years, bro. They're gonna do the switch up. Soon as he out of there and you get a progressive person in there, their campaign and slogan gonna change. You know what I'm saying? These corporations don't care about y'all, man. Like, stop it. Y'all be caping for these people and they steady violating out of you. You know what I'm saying?
You can still wear your Wranglers, ain't it? No.
Man, if they're on the clearance rack at Burlington Coat Factory and I like them.
You wear Wranglers?
Yeah, I got some Wranglers. Man, I don't know.
Yeah, boy, you might got tested.
They were not the Wranglers I had them for about 15 years. They like $9. I bought them for $9 off the clearance rack on Ross. At Ross. Bro,
that boy got blue balls for real.
They ain't all tight, are they? They not all tight. You buy some overalls.
I could see the hidden message in it now that you broke it down. You got the blonde hair, blue eyed girl. You got this whole Nazi salute by Elon. You got this whole we hate Mexicans, get rid of the DEI. get rid of the inclusion of things, and then they roll out a campaign like this, I could see where it ties into, and it goes, your antennas pop up. But my thing is, bro, I ain't shopping at American Eagle, not on purpose.
Yeah, I just they ain't my
I don't think I've
swag,
ever
baby,
gone
so
there.
I don't give a damn about.
I think
So now you know,
yeah.
now you know what they're about. So if you go there, then you're making the conscious choice to support them.
Man, they know we don't go there. Maybe they just doing a doggone roll call. You know what I'm saying?
The dog whistle to rally up their troops.
That sounds like
and
exactly
supporters.
what they're doing. No, I thought
Them
it was
boys'
pretty
stock
bold.
went up, didn't it?
That was pretty bold. That was pretty bold. I don't
Because
think
stock went up 23%.
Because they got the outlet now. They got the person that's out there, the mouthpiece.
I told y'all how I
Sally.
feel about it. I love when people show it. I just want you to wear it.
Sally said she don't like them anyway.
Wear it on your forehead, so I'll know as soon as I deal with you
Sally
what I'm
said what?
dealing with.
She don't like American Eagle anyway.
No, I don't think any of us
Sally Moore
shop
said
there.
government period is a scam. They scheme better than we do. What people don't understand or don't care to vote, and that is what you get. Stupid stuff. Government tracks you from day one till you die. The city people don't know the law. Hell, police around here don't know the law, and we will have people die because of that, of people not stopping this orange dude.
Man, I appreciate you, Sally. That's everybody who watching too, go ahead and like and share it real quick. Sally, that's an old school throwback white name right there, boy. That's an old school throwback white
Sally
lady name.
Mae,
I
Sally
ain't hear that
Jean,
one in a long time. Mm-hmm.
Sally
I know
Ann.
she got some good morals.
No,
But
that's when it's gonna come to a
100%.
head. When one of these 911 calls turn into one of these young soldiers that's just, they just trying to do they drill once a month, and now they've been activated to come police a U.S. city, and something gonna go off because they're not gonna know the local laws, or the people not gonna, and then they're gonna end up killing a U.S. citizen, and then that's when people are gonna start realizing, like, oh, shit, we got
it's
military.
Real. It's real.
Freaking patrolling our cities.
I want to ask y'all
Crazy
this.
work.
Like, do y'all think this ad is as polarizing as Colin Kaepernick's ad with Nike?
What was that?
You remember it was
Steph said, "What up?"
It's crazy too. Like all this stuff starting to roll out, man. It's like deja vu. Everything that happened during his first term is happening again. Remember when he was going at it with Colin Kaepernick? Nike did an ad with him with his throw out. And they gave him that big old deal. You remember
what did he say though? What did he say that was like
Yeah, what did he say that was controversial?
Yeah.
Or he just had his hair out.
Well, his thing was when they shut him out the league and he was kneeling.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go back and look at that commercial, but I remember it was causing a lot of controversy. I was just wondering, like, I wonder.
Was it controversy because it was Kaepernick and he was polarizing at the time? Because he probably could have just did an ad and not said nothing, had his throw out in the football, and they just was like,
I'm gonna have to clip up the ad when we do this, because I remember it was a lot of outrage with it when it came out.
No doubt. I'm telling you, no doubt, especially at that time, because of the president interjected himself into it. Person, like, nobody was paying attention to him until some news reporter made it a deal, right? And then, of course, other news media that just hate that type of stuff picked it up and ran with it and blew it up bigger than what it was. Right?
I wonder if other brands gonna kind of do the same thing. Like, all right, well, they went viral, they got their stock rose because of this type of
well, they just bold. Didn't they just do go ahead.
Like, didn't Abercrombie and Finch have some issues one time?
Yeah, them boys, they got all types of wild egregious stuff going on.
So
they were messing with little girls too, wasn't it?
Steph said the message was believe in something even if it makes you lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't lose nothing. You still got 100 million.
But that boy, they took that boy through that.
They put me through it and give me $100 million check. Did I really go through it? You lost putting on the helmet and running around a football field and getting concussed versus you still got $100 million check.
We can talk about it on the latter end, like it wasn't nothing, but actually like going through something like that, I think it does.
Bro, I got $100 million. I could turn the TV off.
But it still took balls for him to get in front of them each time and still do it, even though people were, like.
But he was still no lie. And I like what he did and I respect it. But I'm not finna see that like he made a huge sacrifice because he still got paid.
Yeah, because he's
his
still
money
rich, is what
for the
you're saying.
NFL. Yeah.
If it was
so
a
what did you lose, your
9 to 5
career?
dude doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because now how this 9 to 5 dude gonna feed his family? Kaepernick still cashed all them checks because he played out his contract with the 40.
Okay, what says it to the 9 to 5 dude who does it and lose everything, but still get a lawsuit settlement later on? Does that make it worth it?
He probably so far in debt that by the time he get the settlement for the lawsuit, he probably get crumbs from it.
Not in some cases.
No, some cases, think about it. If you lost your job, it's different. You lost your job, so you lost your ability to feed your family. So now you put a strain, on your Kaepernick got millions in the bank. Most 9 to 5 is check to check. So once that check stop, mortgage is still going. So now you put a strain on that. How I'm gonna pay this bill? Now you got a family. How I'm gonna feed my family? You know what I'm saying? You might have
a lot of cats in the NFL. Yeah, they have these big deals and money. Sometimes
I understand what you're saying. He had a platform, and this is the way he used his platform.
Risking what?
And he didn't have to. He could have just chilled. He could have just done his job. He did do something that he believed in. So just because he had money,
bills too. Steph, stop it.
Yeah, but it's got millions. These other men have platforms of millions of dollars, and they don't stand for nothing. Except wearing big gold chains.
She said Cap got $1 million bills too. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's like, to me, he made a sacrifice, but it wasn't his sacrifice. He did. He sacrificed his NFL career after he made $160 million because he came out that 100. You know what I'm saying? He got paid that, so he got 160 something million to play football, and he sacrificed that. I get it, and I respect that. That takes a lot because he probably could have got 200 million. You know what I'm saying? So he did in the sense of sacrificing, he did. But Kaepernick didn't go broke when he sacrificed. If a 9 to 5 regular Joe Schmo do that, he is broke. His old lady gonna leave him because it's gonna put too much financial stress on the family. Ain't nobody staying around. You're gonna lose your house, your car. You're gonna be down in the dump. So by the time that money circle back around, if you don't have a good support system in place that held you up, bruh, you might not even survive to make it to that court date because lawyers like Steph gonna come in and they're gonna want they 30, they're gonna creep it up to 40%, and then they're gonna cook the books to where you only get 20%.
I'll give her 40 if she make me my money. I'll take your 40, girl. Give me my 60. We both laughing to the bank.
No, I think what people need to pay attention to. No, I'll say this and then we can go ahead.
See, Steph say 40%.
But I'll say what people do need to pay attention to was the same things that was the triggers during his last rollout. It's gonna be the same thing. So football coming up, so it's gonna be another Kaepernick in my mind. Like it's gonna be somebody else that he's gonna target. It's gonna be who knows, but
Steph says she got you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need you to do my. I'm gonna need you to do my lawyer work pro bono. I'm gonna need you to do my pro bono, Steph.
But
you know
look,
Steph ain't doing nothing pro bono. You gotta get her a Birkin bag. Steph want a Birkin bag.
She want a Birkin. Man, she better go on. When them Chinese people gave all the secrets, she better go on one of them WhatsApps and get.
Oh yeah, boy.
Get her Birkin
Trust
bag.
me, if it's
she could get every
Steph,
color.
Steph.
Yeah, I can.
You know what I respect about Steph?
I'll chat GBT your ass a Birkin bag real quick. I'll sew one up. Right? Hey, is Malik on the line?
I haven't seen Malik today.
Yeah,
but
I'll talk to Malik and we'll make you a fake one out here in Atlanta and we'll ship it to you.
Nah, it's gotta be high.
I will say this about
Steph
though.
Rubber band.
She probably already got Steph gonna find a deal. She ain't paying full price for nothing. She gonna find it. No, she gonna find the real stuff. She gonna find a deal. She the only person I know that can go to Louis with a coupon.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna set up a go ahead and subscribe to our channel and we're gonna have Steph come on and unlock all these deals for a small 40% Patreon.
I'm telling you. Steph will get some $5,000 Louis loafers for $700.
Huh?
She'll get some 5,000 Louis loafers from the Louis Vuitton website for $700.
Oh yeah, I know some Africans that do the same thing.
She done found some kind of deal and loophole on Louis Vuitton website. Man, I remember she brought like 200 people bathrobes from Peloton for like $5.
Cut it out.
Yeah, they probably had crabs.
Look,
She was like, they fell out the back of the truck.
She done hit up somebody doggone laundry man. She done went to the doggone Peloton laundry facility and got them.
Yeah.
I had something I was gonna ask y'all, but it is I forgot it. It's back to school though. Y'all got the kids ready for school? Speaking of that high-end back to school clothes.
I was doing retwists and locks right before I got on here. Everybody out here looking fabulous. You hear me? Stepping in there. They need a theme song when they walk into school tomorrow.
I'm so glad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so glad, boy. The food bill be so high.
When they at home.
Kids out of school, they stay hungry. They just stay hungry.
This
is funny. I'm like, no,
I need to learn what they feed them in school. I need to learn what they feed them in school because they don't be hungry at school. They don't eat the lunch at school.
Oh, they say Michelle at home they eat Michelle 8 times
Obama. A day.
Mama, Michelle Obama ruined our food. It's like, what Michelle Obama got to do with that?
Y'all kids
but now they're trying to do the same thing. Now RFK trying to do the same thing.
Man, y'all better eat that fruit.
Well, they rolled out the helmet boys too, man. They sent damn they sent all these my bad. They sent all these crazy ass people. Administration, y'all need to do a deep dive on the people who they hire. They had Lawrence Taylor doggone ass up there. Bro, I said, if y'all ain't bringing this nigga up here to do fentanyl task force, he don't got no damn business up there doggone talking.
He said, I don't even know why I'm here, but I support the president.
He looked like he was high out his mind.
Bro, this is why he
rolling out all the doggone NFL wrestlers. I'm like, what?
He is reaching out to all the people he admired when he grew up that probably never paid real attention to him, and he invited them to the White House. That's why they all old like him. That's why they all like. You're like, what? It's people he admired, people he just want to get close to. This guy's walking chaos.
Bro, he made a dude who was a lawn care service provider the head of some department in immigration. Like, this dude that cut grass for him. A guy that cut grass for him. He made him dude 23 years old and he's like a director.
Man, Lawrence telling me to the gate, bro. I'm looking at Lawrence LT. I'm like, God.
What did he give Herschel Walker? He gave Herschel Walker anything yet?
Yeah, he made Herschel Walker. He put Herschel Walker on Bahamian ambassador.
Shut up.
I was like, God, well, my people gone bad.
Are you serious?
He put
Herschel Walker's an ambassador
for the Bahamas. You know he went out there talking about, hey, mom.
Is he racist? I don't think the man is racist. He can't be.
He just tried to hire Saquon. Then he just tried to hire Saquon Barkley. Like, nah, man, I ain't want nothing to do with it, dog.
I think he just pandered to whoever the most zealous.
He's rich. He's just rich. He's just out of touch. He's rich. He ain't in the same class as everybody else. I think for him, they're teaching, like, he surround himself with racist people. And he just take their ideology, right?
That's why I say they're the most zealous.
And I
think
he don't care.
People who were zealous for him. However, they did say he read that Hitler book. His ex-wife said that's the only book he ever read through, and he kept it on his nightstand.
But was Hitler really against black people? Did Hitler hate black people?
He hated black people.
I don't know. He hated the Jews, but I don't know about the black people.
I think it was just the Jew.
He said.
Yeah,
I research his ass, but I guess I could. I think at one point in time, everybody. Maybe that's something we should look into. The book that he used to read and see what kind of ideas being planted, what's being introduced. I don't know. I think people need to take the DC thing very serious. We didn't even get into the red line. Not the red line, the gerrymandering that's going on here in Texas.
Oh,
in California.
So
now Florida.
Now you got Florida jumping on it.
Why not?
Yeah, Florida. Oh, Texas. Governor Hot Wheels came out and said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do some gerrymandering. We're gonna redraw these lines." And Governor Newsom said, "Bet if y'all do it, we gonna do it. So let's go and put it to the vote and get it on the table. So when you do it, it triggers us to do ours, right? So you adjust, we adjust. That's the counter. So now you got." Governor Stilettos, High Heels, Dos Santos said, "Oh, well, we're going to jump in the foray too." So now, who's next? Ohio?
Everybody going to do it.
North Carolina?
So for people who don't know.
And this is the reason, this is the reason why I said Biden them should have stack the Supreme Court for this very reason right here. Democrats get too scared when they have all the cards in their favor, and these people just say they sit up there and y'all get bullied out of not doing the things that very well will protect you. And then they let the Republicans come in and do stuff like this. Redraw district. If you would have stacked the Supreme Court, we wouldn't be hearing none of this right now.
But they tried to. They tried to. Obama was supposed to elect some folks, and then McConnell and Ryan. Where is Ryan? Y'all remember him? Who was giving so much hell up there at DC?
Stuff taking shots at Silky.
But so for people who don't know,
man, he got what he want.
Texas is redistricting. They're redistricting the state. And by redistricting, they're taking away 5 Democratic seats, and it's going to become, those seats are going to become Republican seats, right? And they're doing it 5 years earlier than they normally would. But they're saying, fuck it, we're just going to go ahead and do it now. And let's make these seats available for this next election, which is next year, right? So Newsom, who's over California, said, okay, Texas, since y'all doing it, we'll do it too. But what we're going to do is add more Democratic seats to offset what y'all trying to do in Texas. So Governor Abbott, a.k.a. Hot Wheels, Newsom, California governor, been going at it, right? If you make 10, we'll make 10, like blah, blah, blah. So now Florida, not to want to be left out, has decided that they're going to redistrict too. So coming to a state near you, you're probably going to get redistrict too, and depending on who's over your state.
It's going to be a domino effect. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's all kind of drama going on. Man, we haven't talked in like 2 weeks. We got so much stuff that we catching up on.
But Steph said he's gonna probably pardon Diddy.
Oh yeah, that boy.
Oh, and
Gazelle. Diddy doing everything he can to get.
She called Biden. She said Biden was the B word. He should have been expanded to court. And she said, let's be honest, Obama dropped the ball. They did. They could have been expanded this court, but they so scared. And look at this dude. This dude came in with a hatchet and did what he said he was going to do.
I'm not going to say scared. I think they just reasonable people. I think reasonable people don't know how to deal with unreasonable people or insane people. You know what I'm saying? Like a reasonable person only has this kind of vision. They're not going to go outside of this because that's insane. That's illegal. That's improper. That's classless. When you're dealing with somebody who they insane, they don't care about nothing. They're not playing on the same rules that you playing. And so now with your sensibility, with your tunnel vision sensibility, now you've been bullied. You've been outwitted. You've been, it's just like what they used to tell us when people used to be on, on PCP. Like when they say, okay, if somebody on PCP, y'all know it, y'all call as many officers as you can. Cause these people don't fight. Like regular people, okay? Because once they own that, they don't hurt like you. Like if you could bend their arm back, they don't feel the same. They're not gonna follow the laws of what would make a normal person be like, oh. That's basically like how Obama handled himself, and now how we're dealing with the Trumpster.
Yeah.
He defied all.
Anybody with a reasonable mind ain't gonna hire Lawrence Taylor to do nothing.
Yeah, Steph said Biden had a backup in federal judiciary nominations because old ASS Feinstein wouldn't just retire.
Is Biden still alive?
Yeah, we ain't get no holiday yet.
That boy,
I think she passed away.
They claim he been dead. People, the conspiracy theory.
No, it's oh, you talking about Biden?
Yeah.
No, we'd have had a national holiday. We'd have got like a couple days off.
Well, I left something out on
They need to do a wellness check on that boy.
They got him. He getting the finest medical care, honey. Don't feel bad for him at all. The finest tax dollars are making sure that he's gonna have the longevity that anybody can have. But I left something out with the redistricting stuff. So here in Texas, they have enough votes from Republicans to do that. The redistricting stuff would go. It would vote. It would go into order, right? So all the Democrats ran from the state, so they wouldn't have to vote. So now they're trying to figure out
they
how
hiding, and they sent some bounty hunters. They sent some bounty hunters to go find them or something.
They trying to find them.
They about to send Dog the Bounty Hunter on them.
Yeah,
he about to hire Dog the Bounty Hunter net.
Man, so much drama. Like you couldn't
Dog
make
the Bounty Hunter
up.
and Dr. Phil about to come track him down, boy. Bet money, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
So
and
they
Dr.
flee you're a politician and you had to leave.
I gotta go.
Then
you know
had to
what?
go
We
dark.
ain't voting for this. We out. We gone. We out. And what Dr. Phil said, Dr. Phil trying to help.
He a part of the administration too, probably.
Let me tell y'all something.
He trying to help find him. He probably trying to help find him.
One of my girlfriends invited me to a Dr. Phil showing, right? And I didn't know Dr. Phil was a Trump supporter, right? So he come out and they talking and we clapping and he started talking about JFK and I was like, I looked over at her and I stopped clapping and I was like, you see, that's why I don't have no friends. And you know, doggone well I don't support this man and you got me up here smiling.
I'm gonna go find that footage.
For real, front row.
I'm gonna go find that footage.
At a Dr. Phil.
Blackmail.
Talking about make America healthy again.
I thought it was crazy. I thought it was funny as hell. Doggone Hulk Hogan daughter came out and said, "Hey, I don't want none of the money."
Wow, that you know how much disdain you gotta have.
He doggone DDT Satan probably down in hell when she did that. What?
You know how much disdain you gotta have to turn down.
Oh, she said she don't want her father money.
Oh, yeah,
what did he do to her? What did he do to his daughter?
You know, because he went off on that rant when she was dating the black guy. You know, he
No,
made it real
I
uncomfortable
never
with
kept
her
up with him.
about her dating the black guy.
Oh yeah.
Like, why she gotta date an N-word?
So that's why they was damning him to hell on Instagram. See, I didn't research. I mean, you could already kind of tell that. But he actually
lost a
did
lot of people,
something.
man. A lot of people growing up looked up to Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? And then when he had that racist rant, that kind of like, then he just went deep with it. He just said, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. He made the beer, American beer or whatever, and then he
went full Mel Gibson.
All Hulkamaniacs, little Hulkamaniacs around the world.
So his daughter, she held that grudge. She must have loved that man. Did she marry him?
Oh yeah, man.
She married him.
He took that black meat away from
because he blasted her, like how she got blasted. You know what I'm saying? That like blasted her in her life, like you know what I'm saying? Like because you know she was a public figure at the time. And like how he crucified her. And then the media just caught on to it and it just made her life a living hell.
She was like the white Kaepernick.
I would take all that money and give it to my black husband and let him go buy all the cliche black shit there is out there. Get you some Gucci shoes or a Gucci belt.
Put a grill in his mouth and
get you
a
necklace.
Ooh.
I would take that money and we would just we'd have ourselves a Hulk
We love some
Hogan
fashion
shopping
designers, don't we?
I don't think it's all of us. Yes,
We love some fashion designers, boy. We will make fashion designers famous, boy. I can tell you that right now.
I went through my phase.
Hey man, we
but
got
now
the rent won't be paid, but we will have some Gucci shoes on.
I got WhatsApp now.
Did y'all do
my Chinese friends told me how to get it. Back to school pictures. Oh yeah, we do all.
You say what now?
Yeah,
back to school
y'all
pictures.
back to school pics.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
with the fresh fit.
Yeah,
with the first school outfit.
I gotta
so
sneak them though.
Compare the last day, first day, last day.
Y'all seen the joint with Young Thug and his kid?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, they flamed my dog. They flamed them, boy. He took
What did he do? What did he do?
He took a picture with him as a kid, boy, and I was like, everybody was like, "Oh man."
What you say? His son looked like a.
He looked like an AI.
They were roasting the man kid. I was like, boy, the internet don't care about nothing, boy.
But why? Why were they roasting him? Why were they roasting him?
You gotta see the picture.
You say he was flaming, so you saying he was he looked like he was a homosexual?
Nah, it was just a wild looking picture. I ain't gonna lie, it was a wild looking picture. And they just went in on him, man. Internet
I ain't gonna say nothing because my kids ain't all grown and I ain't got no grandkids yet, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna look it up now that you said something though. I'm gonna look and see. Did we talk about how he made his comments about Megan Thee Stallion after she started dating Klay Thompson? How he was a little salty about it. Didn't he have like a little crush on it? Well, you said Young Thug.
Who made comments?
You said Young Thug, right?
Oh.
Who y'all say the picture was about?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the wrong thing.
It was about Young Thug took a back to school pic with his son.
But isn't Young Thug a homosexual?
Thug.
He a homosexual, right?
Whoa.
I mean, that's man. You about to make Trey mad, man.
This the same man who wore the skirt on his album, right? This the same man who was kissing people all in his face.
I ain't know that much information about Kevin Gates till y'all told me. But y'all ran down the man whole tag.
I could sniff him out. You heard me?
Telling everybody.
Just put them in front of me. Just show me a clip. I'll let you know.
What they smell like?
I got a skill, man. I tell you.
What they smell like when you sniffing them?
Not sniffing them. They smell like cocoa butter.
You say
And
you just sniff them out.
ain't nothing wrong with it. Just be who you are, man. Just be who you are. Smell like cocoa butter and sweet water. You're like, wait a minute.
Y'all say I'm bad.
You want to call HR on me, boy.
Jen took it. I think she got the title. She got the title. Jen going viral.
Yeah. Jen might be the one throwing them dildos in them court.
Ain't nobody wasting no good dildos.
I'm about to go.
It's time to go. It's HR. HR on myself. HR. Okay, he told me to cut it out. I'm joking. So I think we done. I think we touched everything. I was gonna talk to y'all earlier about when we were talking about Sweeney and all of them, how they building that all white town.
You breaking up.
You can't hear me.
You cutting the feed.
HR must be cut your mic off.
Yeah.
HR cut the internet.
Cocoa butter and sweet water. That's some good smells, though.
Are y'all ready to rock?
Yeah, we ready. I'm getting silly. Y'all gonna get me in trouble going viral for the wrong thing.
But good show, man. Good to be back.
Yeah, I missed y'all.
Brandon wouldn't say not Sweetwater, Jen.
Yeah, Jen said, y'all had
cocoa butter and sweet water.
Kids ain't got no damn struggles, man. Remember we had to make our own sweet water? I don't know nothing about that. Like
I used to do butter with a little sugar on it.
Yeah, we had to make sweet water because we wanted something sweet and different than drink.
Put some sugar water.
That's us. We did that though. We spoiled these kids like that. We spoiled these kids like that.
Man, they get shoes. I was lucky if I got some Chuck Taylors.
Nah, you lying. You capping.
I ain't capping. What? I had Bugle Boy jeans. Are those Bugle Boy jeans you're wearing? What? Going at clearance right? Clearance right?
Man, you walking high school with some. Well, you walking in high school with Bugle Boys?
I can fight though, so
hey,
ready for it.
You gonna be fighting every day, boy. Walking. Boy, you brought your
we did, Brandon.
High school with some Bugle Boys on.
Brandon said we went to school with a bunch of them. We did, Brandon. That we did.
Man,
you
went
go
to
with them hands, bro.
Peabody was fashion central. I don't know what
was a
you
fashion
talking about.
You had to have Tommy Hilfiger. You had to have Polo. You know what I'm saying? You had to have Nautica.
Oh, yeah. And you
I just had
some Bugle
Boy jeans and a white t-shirt. Hanes white t-shirt, 2 of them on.
Yeah, boy.
I was broke.
Make sure I iron the collar.
That's why you was fighting. That's why your dad had to come up. Now I see why your dad had to keep coming out though.
Jen, was you there when my dad punched me in the back of the head?
No, John Street? I don't know. Probably was. I was working
getting stole on the back of your head with some Bugle Boys on, boy.
Yeah, he punched me in the back of the head at John Street, man.
What you do?
In front of everybody, right when we were walking in, dog.
What you do?
He was trying to doggone.
But that's when your parents would come whoop you though.
Nah, Brandon, you had some I seen you with some polos. You had the little braided belt that hung, and you had some Eastlands. I got some pictures with you got that outfit on,
was
Brandon.
That?
Man, yeah,
Brandon Williams.
Yeah,
okay.
he had
Brandon was fresh. He had fresh clothes.
You fly if you
Brandon
had
some clean clothes. He wasn't a fashion, but he was clean though. Brandon had clean. He always stayed with a fade and everything.
You ain't have a haircut neither?
Nah, boy, I'd be once a month, son.
You need to
That's why I got that bald fade. You get that bald fade, to take a long time for it to grow back. They be like
crazy.
skin, like they be scrubbing your head.
I'm about to call. You need to get some back child support, some back. I need to call the child labor laws on your dad right now. They need to get him some back time.
Sure, he made it. That was all character development.
Barely.
Man,
it's all character development.
I'm telling you, bro. I had them Southside fades. Southside fades. It lasts you a good month, boy. I'm talking about that.
Because it'd be like, all right, it had that squeakiness.
What I did though, I let my boy do
on the side, and be so, and then you just
see. This is how you pass.
Brandon said last 3 weeks, and see, and then the hustle was I let my homeboy Dupart practice on me. Dwayne wanted to cut hair, so I was like, "Hey, bro, sit in the chair." And you practice on me, learn how to cut hair. And I was one of his test subjects.
Did he hook you up,
I used to get free haircut. Then when he got good, he started charging me $5 on homeboy. Cold-blooded.
Man, you should have got that down from the beginning.
You deserve a lifetime doggone warranty.
Man, hey, he got so good. That's what I'm saying. He used to practice on me and little Mike and his little brother Eric had. We used to be in there getting our haircut in his house. Miss Gussie be in the front. We come over there, Dwayne back there just practicing on our head. He got so good that he started cutting the basketball team. He set up shop in high school and was making money, cutting everybody's hair in the classroom, in the basketball classroom, giving out fades.
That's what's up.
Damn. Yeah, he owe you a lifetime warranty.
Yeah. Well, Jim got Jordan snatched up.
Yeah, he was like, boy, I heard you talking about them dildos. Let me get you up out of there.
But what you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I ain't got much to say, bro. I'll say, like, there is a thing around that's going on that people need to be mindful of. It's called like news fatigue, and this is draining. Be mindful of like all this doggone crazy ass news is dropping every day because it will mess
Wear
you
you
up.
out. Hell yeah, Brandon, that was some good times.
Brandon got trauma too?
No, we all went to school together. Me, him,
Oh yeah.
Jen,
Them boys had fits and haircuts though. No, what the hell happened to you?
I just jumped
Which one I got
timelines. I'm in the
We can't hear
multiverse,
you, Jen.
apparently. Huh? Y'all can hear me.
You got one of them?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I jumped timelines. I had to go to the multiverse real quick. I don't know what happened. It just say disconnected. I was talking too much. Anyway,
Took it to another dimension.
took me to another dimension.
Reset on that modem. That's come.
Hey, Charlie.
It's come make my sandwich.
Ain't no sandwiches. I've been making them full meals around here. I'm a wife. I'm gonna be a wife.
Yeah, you definitely violating then.
Oh yeah,
You ain't tell us what have you made with the eggs? Is the taste of the eggs better?
All 6 of the chicken are laying eggs. Y'all should have saw us out there screaming, jumping around in circles like we mamas. These chicken are laying like 6 eggs a day. Like I'm getting an egg a day. There's a bunch of eggs around here. I made tuna. I've made some egg and sausage breakfast quesadillas. Like, man, I'm gonna.
Is the quality of the egg different?
I will. So I learned something. So the chicken's very first eggs are considered a delicacy because like the yolk is usually a lot fatter with a little bit of the so people like y'all terrible.
That's the best load right now, boy.
They taste so pure. Like, look, I still had
that first one over when you bust that first one off.
I can't take y'all serious. You know what? I'm not gonna defile my little chickens with their first lays around here. No.
Everything else is just blanks. With that first one.
We've been on here too long. Look, no, seriously, they do have like a more robust
flavor. Powdered egg.
And we compared it to like some that I bought at the store, and I boiled a couple. Like I've made some tuna, so I had a couple old eggs. Man, the color difference in the yolk, the actual whiteness of
yellow?
They are bright yellow. Like the yolk is a bright yellow, and compared to the store one, they almost like the store bought ones are almost a bland yellow, and the white looks murky. You wouldn't know unless you
store bought eggs you be buying.
No, the same ones that be in Walmart. It's just
that's
my chicken are laying superior.
I leave when people pull out Great Value. Like Great Value done took over, man. That probably got to be the biggest brand out there.
But
when
they
somebody
charge
pull out
more
Great,
now.
when they pull out some Great Value seasoning, I just leave. I don't, you know what? Don't even
What's
put that
wrong
on
with
my
Great
food.
Value? It's a Great Value.
It ain't no Great Value. That's probably the lowest quality. It's Walmart, so you know it's of the lowest quality. Like,
but look, Great Value don't even be the cheapest anymore. Sometimes the regular stuff be more than be less than Great Value. Depending on what you're trying to buy.
Like when these people be doing these cooking tutorials, and I see that little black top and it say Great Value, I say, fast forward, bro. I can't even taste it.
Yeah.
You probably got lead.
You bougie. You bougie.
No, you probably got lead,
you got
contaminants.
You got all the good fancy stuff.
No, I got the decent, because I take the spices serious. It's like they got lead in there. You know, that Great Value still got lead.
You don't take it serious. If you took it serious, you'd be going in your garden outside or on your garden on the counter and do it from there.
I go to the farmer's market.
You can't go to no garden and make no doggone seasonings, though.
But you can grow everything out there.
You can dry it and grind it out.
Salt.
Hey, Brandon said you set yourself up with that one about the chickens.
Y'all couldn't wait. That's the whole reason you brought it up.
That's
Trey.
Trey
is terrible.
Hey,
so
no, nothing about you need girthy egg chicken.
He was like, yeah, moist. It was moist, wasn't it?
Yes,
She's like, we couldn't wait to get that load. That first load, boy, you should have seen it, boy. I was like, golly, boy,
no, look, I know y'all joking, but man,
they're making chicken porn.
I got eggs, man. I got eggs. If anything happens,
I'm glad you ain't buying no more eggs from Walmart, though. I don't like
Walmart share more than Great Value. They got
dairy and produce
Eggland's
And
best and
meats,
all that.
nothing. I don't know how you can buy that kind of stuff from Walmart.
Let me tell you how. I'm out in the country. Amazon don't deliver groceries to me anymore. And the closest store is the Walmart. So I'm
You
not
don't
a
have an
Walmart.
HEB?
Man, everything about 30 minutes away. If
Even
I need something real quick, I got Walmart 15 minutes away. And Amazon, I used to get my groceries on Amazon, and in a pinch, they like, what? Compute. Nah, we don't come out there.
Golly,
Where
what
you
the hell
stay?
live
Oh
at?
yeah.
It's okay. They building up. It'll all come. It's all coming. I'm waiting.
You
I'm
live close
patiently
to
waiting.
Mexico?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say something.
we go go ahead and go. Your parting shots, Jan? What you got, Jay? Miss J, what you got?
I missed y'all. I'm glad
Missed you
it's
too.
been like 3 weeks. We missed out on all kind of stuff with Trump giving us
We back locked in,
daily
you hear
stuff.
me?
So let's stay on our schedule so we can talk about all this stuff that's going on. So it's
The
good to
shizzle.
see y'all.
Good to see you
That's
too.
what
I
I
appreciate
got.
everybody who tuned in too, man. Everybody who was
Yeah.
live commenting. That's much love.
I
We'll
gotta still
figure
work
out
on how to get the comments
Instagram
back
live.
over. Did you go live on Instagram?
It wouldn't let me. I tried.
We gotta figure all that out.
We'll figure that out on the next go round.
All right.
All right.
On that note, we out.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Oh yeah, go
Bye.
ahead and, you know what I'm saying, shoot off a couple of them eggs.